1. You might be wasting thousands on AWS right now without even knowing it. Let's uncover the costly mistakes startups make that drains their budget, and I'll give you a clear plan to fix it. 2. The real problem: many startups dive into AWS with enthusiasm but don't take the time to understand there. If you're not careful, you might end up paying for unused services, unnecessary data transfers, and larger instance types than you actually need. 3. The simple explanation: AWS offers a powerful pay-as-you-go model, which means you get billed based on your usage. However, this model requires a keen understanding of your actual needs. Many beginners simply choose larger instances or services without analyzing their workload. The result? Unwanted expenses that can cripple your budget. 4. Real-world example: let's look at a real startup, Tech Innovations. They launched an app for project management. Excited about the potential, they quickly spun up a few EC2 instances. They chose M5.4's large instances, thinking they needed the heavy lifting for their initial launch. That's 16 GB, 64 GB RAM, perfect for high-demand applications. However, after just 1 month, their AWS bill hit 1 rupee and 50 paise lakhs. They discovered that their app only had 200 active users, and the instances were rarely utilized. With only a few requests per second, they realized they only needed a single T3. Small instance, which would have cost them around 5,000 rupees. They wasted 1 rupee and 45 paise lakhs on unnecessary capacity. 5. What to do instead? Here's how to avoid this mistake. Step 1. Identify your needs. Start with a clear understanding of your user base. Estimate traffic and performance requirements. Step 2. Choose the right resources. Use AWS's instance type recommendations. Begin with smaller instance types like D3 or T4G. Monitor performance. Scale up only if necessary. Step 3. Implement auto-scaling. Set up auto-scaling for your EC2 instances. Define scaling policies based on CPU usage, memory, or network traffic. This way, you only pay for what you use. Step 4. Optimize storage costs. Evaluate your S3 usage. Use lifecycle policies to delete or archive old data. Consider using S3 intelligent tiering for unpredictable access patterns. Step 5. Monitor and analyze regularly. Set up AWS budgets and Cost Explorer. Review your billing dashboard weekly. Identify any anomalies or unexpected costs. 6. Common mistakes. Now, let's discuss 5 common mistakes and how to avoid them. Mistake 1. Over-provisioning instances. Fix: always start small. Use AWS's free tier and gradually scale. Mistake 2. Ignoring unused resources. Fix: regularly audit your AWS environment. Decommission any unused EC2 instances, EBS volumes, or elastic IPs. Mistake 3. Not using reserved instances. Fix: if you have predictable workloads, consider purchasing reserved instances. They can save you up to 75% compared to on-demand prices. Mistake 4. Underestimating data transfer costs. Fix: be mindful of data transfer between regions or out of AWS. Use CloudFront for content delivery to reduce costs. Mistake 5. Failing to leverage billing alerts. Fix: set up billing alerts in AWS budgets. Get notified when costs exceed a predefined threshold. 7. Quick checklist. Here's a quick checklist to help you manage your AWS costs effectively. Understand your user base and workload demands. Start with smaller instance types. Implement auto-scaling policies. Regularly audit your AWS resources. Set up billing alerts and budgets. Use cost analysis tools like AWS Cost Explorer. 8. Summary plus CTA and summary. By carefully assessing your actual needs, choosing the right resources, and implementing monitoring tools, you can save significant amounts on AWS costs. Don't let over-provisioning and lack of awareness drain your startup's budget. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical AWS insights. Bonus practical tip: if you're unsure what to pick, start with the simplest option that ships today. Then measure for 7 days, latency, errors, deploy time, and cost. Only upgrade when metrics force the decision, not fear.